What's up, everybody? This is T-Roy here with another episode of T-Roy's Toys. On today's episode, we're hopefully going to get our parts four-wheeler to run and ride for the first time, well, since I've had anyway. Alright guys, for those of you who don't remember, this is our 2003 Honda Rancher four-wheel drive parts four-wheeler that we are restoring. Going to bring it back to where, bring it back to where we can hopefully ride this thing again. Alright, now, off camera, I washed out our fuel tank here. This was off of the other parts four-wheeler we had. I put a new seat rivet on it, new fuel gauge, new fuel selector valve. Just went ahead and did it because when we did marble here, we had to replace all that stuff. Well, except for that, we didn't have to replace that, but we had to replace all that. So went ahead, got that knocked out of the way. I've been waiting on a part from eBay. The parts four-wheeler, the other one did not come with this. This is a shield that goes here, it goes between the motor and the fuel tank. And as you can tell here, it usually gets pretty hot. Remember, the one on marble has a black spot as well. So went ahead, spent the money, got me one of these because I really don't want the fuel tank getting some heat to it. So I'm going to put that on. This is pretty easy. Sits there like that. And this actually holds your wiring on it, so I guess it's kind of good that we got this. That's just hanging there. It sits like that. We'll bolt her down. Alrighty guys, got our fuel tank mounted. Takes 3 bolts, 10mm, 1 in the back, 2 in the front. Alright guys, now since we're here and I've got it up on this lift here, this mechanics table, I'm going to go ahead and replace the ball joints. I've already done this side over here, so I'm just going to catch it up. I'm not going to film that whole process. I'll just give you some highlights. Y'all have seen me do this pretty much, and I'm aware I don't have the proper tools, so I go caveman on it, but it's fine, it'll work. But anyway, I figured since we're here, we might as well do it. And when I was doing the other side, part of what's taking this process so long is I had to go ahead and change the wheel bearings. So I was kind of hoping to maybe, I know, I was being a cheapskate. I was trying to not do something, but the wheel bearings just fell apart when I pulled the other one apart. So I went ahead and bought wheel bearings. We're going to do wheel bearings, ball joints, brakes, the whole 9 yards. Anyway. Alrighty guys, I pushed through the night here and it's actually another day later. I just need a break. But anyway guys, let me show you the project. Alright guys, if I can talk today, let me show you guys the progress we've made on the parts four-wheeler so far. Kind of got our wiring harness tucked up here, done some odd and ends. I rebuilt the, went ahead and put new brakes, put everything together, new ball joints. I still need to do some tie rods, so I'm going to wait on those. Those aren't just too terrible to do. I did not get new CV axles, trying to save some money, because honestly I've not ridden this thing yet, so I don't know, we might have to end up rebuilding the whole engine. I just heard it bust off, we didn't hear it run though. But anyway guys, we're ready to put the carburetor on, so let's get that sucker put on the four-wheeler. Alright guys, got a little carburetor here, a little same one that we put on the marble over there. Get y'all a better angle. Come on now, don't tell me don't fit. There we go. Well, alrighty guys, I got the carburetor put on. She's about there. She's about ready to ride. But if you'll notice, there's one important thing that's missing, and that is wheels and tires. But I have a solution for that. I picked these up on Marketplace a while back actually. Now I'm not crazy about them. Personally, I like the ITPs that are on that one there, but these were, you can't beat the price. I mean, they're ugly. I might end up painting them black or something. I'm not sure, but if y'all got any ideas, comment down below. But for the wheels and the tires already put together, it's only $50. That is not a bad deal. So I think it'll work for now. But anyway guys, let's get them put on the four-wheeler so we can get the four-wheeler sitting on its own wheels for the first time in who knows how long. Yeah, I bet y'all was wondering how it's going to get this spoiler off of here, weren't you? This is probably about the sketchiest thing I'm doing, but it'll work. Oh, the front end's just a little too heavy. Time to do some sketchy shit. Do-da, do-da. Hope we get away with it. Oh, do-da, day. Come on, man. There we go. Try to set her down nice and easy. Nice and easy. Easy does it. Oh yeah, we're good now. We're down. All right, now that we got the sketchy part over and got her sitting down, here's what she looks like sitting on the ground. Now you'll notice my wheels seem mismatched, and that's because this over here, I guess, because these don't have the right back spacing, I can't put the two bigger ones on the back because of the muffler here. It hits. So I'm going to have to run some spacers or probably find some better wheels. Probably going to find some better wheels just because I'm not a fan of those. But anyway, I think this little setup will work for now so we can get it a run. But let's get the oil changed on this before we try to run it. Oh, that is not pretty. Oh, that is goopy. I don't remember it looking that bad when I checked it. Alright, we're going to let that drain a while. I might go ahead and try to do the front diff while I'm at it in the rear. Oh, and I'm glad I thought of that. I need to put some fluid in the rear diff as well. I forgot to do that, so let's get that done. For those of you who don't know, this is where your oil filter goes. You can go ahead and change that. I want to see what it looks like. Looks like they did the red RTD as well on this one. And we're missing a bolt, so I have to go grab one off of the parts pull with her. But it's good to have a parts pull with her for all your missing hardware and stuff. I just hope there's a reason that it's missing. I hope there ain't a reason that it's missing. You know what I'm saying. Sludgy. That's what I was afraid of. They broke the bolts off in there. Pretty nasty. We'll get her changed out. Let's try to get this other broken bolt off. My first time using these little ease out things. That right there, ladies and gentlemen, that is what success looks like. Woo! Those things are good, guys. They're really good. Here, I'll show them to you. It's my first time using these, guys. My father-in-law got me these. I think he got them from Home Depot. And they're not paying me, so guys. This is not a paid endorsement because I'm a little YouTuber guy. Nobody cares about me. So if these things suck, but they actually work. Now, granted, it was the first time I used it. they might just be a one-time deal, but man, they work pretty good. So anyway, that saved the day right there. All right, guys, now I robbed this bolt here off of our parts four-wheeler. Well, I'll tell you what, that parts four-wheeler's come in handy. Got us a new oil filter. Apparently there's supposed to be a spring here that I'm missing. So I might have to look into getting one, but if we don't try to run it now, I don't remember if the Marble had one or not. How important that is, I guess we'll find out. Yeah, I think they put all that red RTV on there because they broke that bolt off. That's my thinking anyway. Don't know what the torque's supposed to be on these, so they're just going to snug them down a little bit. Should be fine. Alright. Alright. Let's check it right there. Still not quite there, needs a little bit more. Well, alrighty guys, we got the four-wheeler, got all the fluids changed, got the oil put in, got the battery set on. Let me show you the little setup we got for the battery. Alright guys, now I know this is a little sketchy, but it's just temporary because I hadn't put the plastics on, and the rear plastics hold the battery, so this is just temporary. So used up about half my zip ties, but I think it'll work. I got that new battery off of eBay for like 40 bucks with shipping and everything, so that wasn't too bad. A little issue I'm a little concerned about. So I was putting oil in it, and the oil seemed to fill up on that side before it came over here to show up on the dipstick here. I don't know how well it's going to show it. It shows it to be about half full, about right between the two marks, so that's good. But I feel like it should have got it seemed like it took it a while to get to the dipstick, so that kind of concerns me, unless the other ones were like that and I just didn't pay attention. But it seems kind of odd. But anyway, I'm ready to put some gas in this thing, and we might find out why this thing was parted out. But anyway guys, let's take her further, hopefully get her to crank up and get her run and drive for the first time in who knows how long. Alright, let's put some gas in it for the first time. Hope the fuel thing don't leak. That would suck. Alright, reckon that ought to be enough. The fuel gauge works, it's nice. Right. Now we gotta have a seat. This is the old one off of Marble. Should be just fine. Trying to make sure all the wires are out of the way. Alright. So far no. We got fuel, guys. Alright. Let's crank her up. Alright, guys. Moment of truth. Here we go. Come on, man. Gotta get some gas. she's not running the greatest. And I don't think it's a carburetor issue. It's shaking like it's lurching. I'm not sure what that's about. See if I can do this one-handed. I'm not sure what that's about. Huh. Alright guys. She's running, but it ain't great. She's making a lot of chatter noise. I took it for a little spin in the yard and it was very labored. Let me shut it off. Whew. Well, alrighty guys, like I said, I took her for a quick spin around the yard and she's very labored. It was just lugging, almost like it didn't, like it had power and it didn't have power, and it had power and it didn't have, almost like it was missing a cylinder, but it's only got one cylinder, so it can't be missing. So, I don't know guys. Let me do some research on this, but it's not happy. If you can, I don't know if the video is going to pick it up, but just making some noise. That may be why they parted out. Maybe it was having some kind of issues, but like it'll rev up in neutral, but you try to put it in drive and it just like, I don't know. And even idling it, it's surging. So anyway, we're at a stopping point on this project right now. Well, I'm not going to give up on it. I need to do some research because I'm not a genius or a master mechanic. So I'm just trying to figure out hopefully what our issue is here. Probably going to have to end up rebuilding the whole engine if I had to guess. So anyway guys, that's going to do it for this episode. Sorry it wasn't very entertaining. It wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be. So, but anyway guys, I want to thank y'all for watching. Remember, please like, subscribe, all that mumbo jumbo everybody else always says. Y'all have a good evening.